Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Play Dead Space. We are now on Chapter 10. This is a really good one of my personal favorites. Dead on Arrival.
Isaac, I've located the shuttle Hammond found. Shit. No good. That shuttle's brain dead. Someone removed the navigation cards. God knows why. There's 3 of them scattered around the deck. I'm downloading their locations. I can't access the doors from here, so you'll need a crew key. If you can find those parts, I think we can get that shuttle operational again.
Alright, we're going to spend some time collecting key cards for the shuttle, and I'm going to clear this room out because pretty soon I'm going to need a lot of money. Right, over here we have another one of those replica markers. More interestingly are all of the Unitologists around here with the exact same head wound in all of their foreheads. Even more interesting than that, though, is this poster over here for Rancid Moon by Glenn Schofield. The in-game texture is a little bit too low res to see that credit line, though. Rancid Moon was the original pitch for Dead Space back when it was an OG Xbox game. That was going to take place on, I think, an infested prison colony during a prison break. Somebody else actually made a comment saying that those green crates looked like classic Xboxes. See you again soon. I think that might also be why, like the GameCubes in the original version of Remake. Oh, I would watch the shit out of Zero-G Basketball.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going.
And do something with that later. So we come to the locker rooms. There are some very subtle whispers in here, and it's just the acoustics of this room are really unsettling. See, in here we get a little bit of force energy. I'm sure I'll need that. And zball rules, yeah! Step on the lighted platform and activate it to start the game. Jump to as many scoring platforms as possible to increase your score multiplier. Then use your kinesis to grab the ball and shoot it into the active basket before the shot timer runs out. Beating each level opens a locker with a reward inside. So yeah, all that foreshadowing for the Dead Space Jam.
Entering zero gravity.
So we have to jump over here, grab that nav card, and then a bunch of enhanced lurkers spawn from the hoops. We have to fight them in a room that is hugely to their advantage. Ooh, that force gun is strong. These are the enhanced versions of these enemies too, one shot. So they normally take a lot more damage than the normal versions. Whew. This thing is really good if you could get right up in something's face. It's like perfect for the lurkers. Plus they have a lot of weak points to hit all at once. Where is that thing that the other one dropped? Right there. Want to make sure I'm not missing out on anything that I can sell for money. I'm gonna need a lot of that pretty soon. I don't think I missed anything else. So let's play some zball. Oh, it even makes the sneaker scuffing noise.
Starting game, level 1.
And all you have to do to win a level is to score 15 points.
Game over.
Reward locker unlocked. Congratulations.
So there are 6 levels. The reward for beating the last one is a power node. what? I don't really care enough for a single node to spend time doing that over and over again. So we're going to leave that alone. Get back on with what we were doing, head back out into the lobby, sell a couple of things, and get my level 5 suit. First, there is one thing to take care of. I'm going to lay a mine right on you because of the infector that comes, and then we'll take care of him. Oh shit! That mine's range is way, way further than I thought it was. I thought I was out of harm's way. Ouch. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, this is fine. This is actually completely fine. Totally okay with that. Alright, I think I need 60,000 for that, so... Diamond Semiconductor will help. That's sold for 25,000. Get rid of most of these line racks. I like to keep 12 around and 50 plasma energy for safety. I don't know if you picked up on that habit. I'll get rid of one more line rack set. And that gives us just enough, so perfect. Look at the health bar. Surviving on a magic pixel. We're looking dope. Those are not shoes, they are stilts that he's wearing. So we get more protection, we get more damage reduction, we get more inventory space. Most importantly, as always, Isaac is looking much cooler than before. It's always key. More important than function is style. And you heard a little bit more of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star being sung in the background, less of a hushed whisper this time. Heard it back in hydroponics. This article is rather long, so I'm just going to summarize it Bayonetta style. It dates Unitology back 200 years. Some of its members are multi-global CEOs, and the church is worth like tens of billions of dollars. One key detail in here is that it gives some history on the figurehead of the religion, who is Michael Altman, and how he blew the whistle on a cover-up that the Earth's government was orchestrating to hide the original marker, which had arrived, I think, on a comet 65 million years ago. And he was killed shortly after exposing that fact, which made him kind of a martyr for Unitology. It also details very vaguely some of the beliefs that the church has on unification and death and some stuff that's made more clear in later Dead Space games. But I'm gonna pause that thought for just a second because we're actually about to meet up with another Unitologist.
What do you cling to when all must seem so utterly hopeless around you? Dr. Cross was a true believer. She had faith. And now she awaits her transformation, her rebirth. Are you ready to ascend, Mr. Temple? Of course you are. Have no fear. You will play your part soon enough. Witness the conviction of a true believer! They are ready. Take them. Embrace them.
Sadly, this is where Elizabeth and Jacob meet their end, and in keeping with an important theme of the game, they are unified, they're brought back together before they are ultimately killed. So, we haven't seen Dr. Mercer in a long-ass time, not since the chapter that introduced the Hunter. But we've now heard from Dr. Mercer again, and Dr. Kine in the last chapter. And we know where all those forehead wounds came from now. So the really damning bit of that article that we skimmed through is that the basic level of information that everyone knows about Unitology, that's all out there and kind of common knowledge, but the church conceals a lot of really bizarre, kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Salacious details about the just strange tenets of the church for higher-ranking members. That stuff is reserved for higher-ranking members of the church. And you move up in rank by tithing money. And they also demand that you donate your body to them when you die. Okay, force gun. Ooh, this is gonna be a good use for the force gun. They want your body when you die, and they want all of your fucking money. And there's a rumor that the church was asking that they were using their wealth to build a fleet of spacebound mausoleums, basically. Most of it's a really transparent critique of Scientology. If you haven't watched the HBO documentary Going Clear, I really highly recommend that. Or, I believe it's based on a novel by the same name. Read it, watch it. If you don't already know that much about Scientology. Michael Altman is kind of the L. Ron Hubbard of Unitology, cult of personality and all. Though, in-game, there's evidence to suggest that he was just used as a figurehead and kind of puppeted. Never really cared for any of the actual religious beliefs at all. Wright Bagwell and other EA and Visceral employees come out every now and then to talk about how they're not actually indicting Scientology, but it's a pretty unconvincing denial. I think they're just kind of giving themselves plausible deniability in anticipation of a potential lawsuit.
Mr. Clarke, I really must speak with you. I'm very close to your position, and I know you want to hear what I have to say. I can explain all this. So what happened? When you have the nav cards, I'll let you into the security station. We must talk. Hurry.
Yeah, there was even what appeared to be some kind of maybe documentary there. Altman be praised with the marker silhouette in the background. Can you aim this right? Nice, nice. We'll wait for this guy around the corner. Stagger him and switch over. Whew. Oh, shit! Like, that didn't even hurt, but it hurt my morale. That went really well, aside from just that stray little stupid shot. Oh, well. At least I'm living on more than a pixel of life. Something really exciting about Dead Space 2 is how much more fleshed out the belief system of Unitology gets. Unitology is less of a believable organization in this game, and more of just like a pure plot device. A really interesting plot device that goes places eventually. Oh yeah, bathe in all that toilet filth. But you get to really see the inner workings of it and the belief system in later games. The foundation is laid here, though, very clearly. That article is probably the biggest the biggest info dump on Unitology in the game, though. Other than just like what you can infer from interacting with a couple of the Unitologists on board the ship. The ship is almost entirely crewed by Unitologists, too. And they were handpicked for that reason. The Ishimura is just teeming with Unitologists by design. I'm gonna try to rip something else off just in case. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're dead. One of these bathrooms has something. Am I gonna get a little bit more of a diarrhea splash? No, okay. One of these bathrooms has something super, super interesting in it, and I want to make sure that I do not miss it. It's something that you can...
The life support system in Sleep Block B has been shut down. You'll have to find an override nearby to get to the door.
Cool story. It's something that you can find in other chapters. Chapter 10 is the only one where I kind of know the location. Ooh, shiny item. I love that trap. That's such a good trap every time it comes up. Catch your attention with a shiny item, blindside you. So good. This is a really hard tentacle section, but it might go okay, because I got 4 fucking hits off. All in succession. Good. I think that's the last one. think that's the last time. Yeah, I love when that comes up in the Old Hunters with the boom hammer. That's such a good trap. I love when it comes up in Soma with the anglerfish. It's good here. We're getting a lot of that lately. A lot of that trap. It never fails to get a smile out of me. Because it's so easy to fall for. Your attention goes right to the shiny. I hear you. There you go. Oh. Not letting any more of you close to me. I'm done with that. Isaac's having flashbacks to earlier in this chapter. Alright, this door is now unlocked because we overrode the door controls.
Life support and climate system malfunction.
Oh, this is a fun section.
Hazardous condition. Please contact when entering vacuum.
This is a really, really strong chapter. Oh, wow. That one went ballistic. And since we have the force gun now, we really don't ever have to worry about pregnants again, even if we do shoot them in the stomach and burst out all of their little swarmers. I know you're alive. Oh, just trying to kinesis one of his limbs off triggered him. We don't have to worry about the pregnancy anymore. The force gun just pops the swarmers into red mist. It's great. It's such a good feeling.
Life support and climate system malfunction. Hazardous condition. Please contact repair specialist.
And once again, we'll bust that force gun out because we have more enhanced lurkers in here. These are the only quote-unquote new enemies that we run into in this chapter. Not really new, because enhanced versions of necromorphs don't usually behave differently. They just have a little bit more health and damage on them. But nonetheless, I don't think we've run into enhanced lurkers before. Oh, this force gun is so good in certain situations. Glad that I finally picked this thing up.
Life support and climate
Probably gonna be picking up one more weapon to show off in a little bit. Probably the contact beam. I don't really care for the flamethrower in this one. I think I showed everything else off aside from the contact beam and the flamethrower. I got here Twitcher. This was the wrong room. I have 20 seconds of air, so I should be able to pick most of this stuff up. Actually, I'm gonna have to come back. Luckily, there's the O2 tank, like, right outside here to my right. That was a little bit close. Alright, let's finish going through this room and combing over it.
And climate system malfunction. Hazardous condition. Please contact repair specialist.
So the climate system went completely bonkers, and the entire room, the series of rooms, is frozen over. Which you would think might freeze the necromorphs, but nah. There's something like that at the beginning of Dead Space 3 that's really cool. But no, not here. Not aboard the Ishimura. This extended vacuum section, I really, really like it. Because you don't get the tension of not being able to hear the enemies too often. And you, like, normally when you're in a vacuum, it's for very short periods of time. But here it's an extended section, so you're constantly worried about the enemies that you can't hear too well. Plus the tension of the ticking clock. There's so many good sequences like that in this chapter. Plus really cool hidden stuff. And the text log where you first learn a lot about Unitology, this is really strong. Just a fucking well-rounded chapter. One of the best.
System malfunction. Hazardous vacuum.
Got Mercer and Kine, and Temple and Cross. Is there anything else I haven't checked out yet? I feel like there is. Alright, I guess we're going through here. So we have a few key cards now, so we're going to be backtracking to some of those doors that were locked earlier. Again, just good level design in this chapter 2. That's going to do it for now. We'll clean chapter 10 up next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.